In the early class, we already studied about the nutrition. Nutrition means taking up food, and utilization by the body is called nutrition. And also we studied about the autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs means plants which prepare their own food, and heterotrophs means which are depending on the another organisms for their food. Now we will study detail about the autotrophs. Autotrophs means plants. They prepare their own food, so they are called autotrophs. They prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis.
The amazing process of photosynthesis. A look around at nature is an absolute treat to our senses. We all enjoy the colors and fragrance of plants, but seem to forget about their important contribution. Plants are an absolute necessity for life on Earth. It is so because of the process of photosynthesis. A closer look at a plant shows that it is firmly held in the soil by the help of roots. These roots absorb water from the soil and through the tiny tubes transport it to the stem and then to the leaves. The stem holds the leaves in such a way that they absorb maximum energy from sunlight. A leaf is a very important part of the plant. Photosynthesis, the ultimate provider of food and oxygen, occurs in the leaf. A leaf consists of a flat, thin lamina, which is joined to the stem by a petiole. The flattened lamina provides large surface area for trapping sunlight. A cross-section of the leaf shows the upper and lower layers of cells, which are flat and irregular. Below the upper layer is the layer of tightly packed cells. These cells have specialized organelles called chloroplasts. Chloroplasts contain the pigment chlorophyll, which gives the green color to the leaf. The next layer has loosely arranged cells with large air spaces. The section also shows tubes specific for transporting the absorbed water into the leaves. The lower layer has many pores called stomata. Each stoma is surrounded by two guard cells, which regulate opening and closing of the stomata. A leaf absorbs carbon dioxide from the environment through these stomata, which, after passing through air spaces, enter into the chlorophyll-containing cells. Both water and carbon dioxide molecules are finally absorbed by the chloroplast. These chloroplasts also have the capacity for trapping energy from sunlight, and this energy is used to synthesize glucose and oxygen from carbon dioxide and water. These oxygen and glucose molecules diffuse out of the chloroplast. The glucose is transported through other specialized tubes to all parts of the plant, aiding in their growth. The oxygen present in these air spaces diffuses out through the stomata. So, during photosynthesis, oxygen is given as the life-sustaining gaseous component of the atmosphere, while glucose or food is transported to all parts of the plant and used for growth.
Photosynthesis means, photo means see, photo means friends, photo means light, and synthesis means process. Photosynthesis means the process which is occurring during the daytime, or it is occurs in the light time. Now we will study about photosynthesis process. Plants prepare their own food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. They absorb the sunlight and with the help of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is present in the leaves, which gives green color to the plants. With the help of chlorophyll, they prepare the glucose and they release the oxygen. This process is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means plants prepare their own food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll. They prepare glucose and releases the oxygen. Understood, students? Carbon dioxide and water enters in the plant with the help of stomata. Stomata means they are the small tiny pores. Small pores present in the leaves. Tiny pores which are surrounded by guard cells are called stomata. What is stomata? Stomata are the tiny pores which are surrounded by guard cells. They are called stomata. The function of stomata is to absorb the water and also helps to remove the waste products like water, carbon dioxide. It helps to take the oxygen, water, and also helps to remove the carbon dioxide. And now we will study about the other modes of nutrition in plants. In that, heterotrophic nutrition, or it is also called heterotrophic mode. You know what is heterotroph? Heterotroph means these are the plants or the animals which are depending on the another organisms for their food. See, in that some heterotrophic plants are there, means they are depending on the another plants for their nutrition. For example,
Let's start with parasitic plants. The plants which obtain their food directly from other plants are known as parasitic plants, and those plants from which they obtain food are known as host. You might have seen Cuscuta, Amarbale, nearby you, which is an example of a parasitic plant. It coils around the stem and branches as a yellow tubular structure. You'll be surprised to know that it does not contain chlorophyll, so it takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. The plant on which it climbs is called a host.
Cuscuta is a complete stem parasite or hollow stem parasite. Actually, it does not produce roots and leaves. So, for uptaking minerals, waters and food material, it is totally dependent on the host plant. The question is, if it does not produce any roots, then how it uptakes the minerals, nutrients and any other food material from the host plant? Actually, it have a special organ which is known as haustoria. Actually, haustoria connects Cuscuta to xylem and phloem of host plant. Here the host plant is Bersim. As you can see in this video also, haustoria is a root-like organ, or it also appears like a teeth, actually which sucks the nutrient from the host plant. Now the question is how we can manage this Cuscuta. Friend, it will be a very good decision to manage this Cuscuta before the production of seeds, because if the seed will remain in your field after germination in next year, it will re-attack on the same crop. So, and it produces lots of seeds in the field condition. So it will be a better decision that we should destroy the Cuscuta infected plant or infested plant before the production of seeds.
These are the plants which climbs another plant. See this picture. This is the plant, and one more plant is growing on the branch of this tree. The plants which are climbs on the another plants and absorb nutrients from the host plant, they are called parasites. For example, Cuscuta. Understood, students? Cuscuta is an example for parasitic plant. And the second one is the insectivorous plant. Insectivorous means in this only we have the answer. Some plants they eat the insects. See, the plants which eats insects are called insectivorous plants. For example, pitcher plant. Now see the structure of pitcher plant. It has pouch and it has also lid. When insects enters in this pouch, it will close the mouth and insect will die, and it absorbs the nitrogen from the insects. Understood? Plants which eats insects, they are called insectivorous plants. And the next section and the last section we will study in the next class. Okay?